host, Alley Cat. Welcome to Alley Cat Reviews. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the movie The Day After Tomorrow. Before we begin, let's check this movie's track record. The Day After Tomorrow was released on May 28, 2004. Overall, in 2005, this movie won Best Visual Effects at the British Academy Film Awards, the Best Action Sequence for the destruction scene of Los Angeles at the MTV Movie Awards, Best Film at the Environmental Media Awards, Best Jupiter Award, and Best Music Award at the BMI Awards, along with many other nominations. Now, let's begin today's review with me, your host, Alley Cat. In Antarctica, Jack Hall, who is played by Dennis Quaid, and his team of investigators, scientists, uncover a disastrous problem as the ice beneath their legs begin to separate and break off. This suggested in a scientific way that the global warming is affecting and disrupting the polar ice caps, which will ultimately create another ice age. All of a sudden, terrifying weather patterns emerge out of nowhere. The signs of the world coming to the end. Hail the size of bowling balls, multiple tornadoes, tidal waves, the size of skyscrapers, hit in places all over the world. Now imagine all of that frozen over. The majority of the film is centered on Jack and his 17-year-old son Sam, who is played by Jake Gyllenhaal. Sam is with his crush, Laura, who is played by Emmy Rossum, and friend Brian, who is played by R.J. Smith. In New York. When New York is caved in with water, Sam and his classmates are stuck in the New York Public Library. The people begin to get frantic and impatient and figure that if they sat there, they would die. So they take it upon themselves to try to make it through the storm. But, as you can see, plans don't go accordingly. So Sam's father was on a mission to find him and save him. This shows true dedication of a father who is willing to sacrifice his life to save his son. This is by far one of my favorite movies because from the beginning to the end, it was suspenseful, energetic, and it will have you on the edge of your seat the entire time. It never gets old watching this movie. Now, let's talk about the graphics. As said in the beginning, this film won Best Action and Visual Effects for the destruction of the scene where Los Angeles is being torn to pieces by the numerous tornadoes, which leaves the mind thinking, this can't happen. But because of that awesome graphics, it makes one wonder, could this really happen? Planting that fearful idea in that mind. Now, let's wrap this thing up. Where there is a pro, there also is a con. And unfortunately, even though this movie won multiple awards, when released later on in 2008, Yahoo listed The Day After Tomorrow as one of the top 10 scientifically inaccurate movies. The film was criticized for depicting several different meteorological phenomena occurring over the course of hours, instead of the possible time frame of several decades or centuries. Well, duh. How else would they have shown the world ending within the 2-hour time frame? But anyway, thank you for stopping by an Alleyway Reviews. I'm your host, Alley Cat, and make sure you check this film out for yourself. But before you go, you might want to prepare yourselves for what may be to come. Ask yourself, where will you be the day after tomorrow?